You are now witnessing the 43rd live coverage and watch along on the English Corner podcast. You already know who it is. It's your host, the legendary Finney himself. Y'all know what the slogan is, no BS boxing. In the building with me as usual, I got my nephew. He is also my co-host. He's one of the most knowledgeable dudes out. Chris G, what's good, nephew?
Just happy to talk this boxing and happy to see him one of my favorite fighters, William Zepeda. He's definitely on my top 10 favorite fighters right now.
All right, we are covering William Zepeda versus Maxi Hughes. This fight is in Las Vegas, Nevada. Before we get into it, man, who shout out to VP Shane? He may come on, he may not. I'm not sure. Who shout out to G5 Jeff TV? Who shout out the last ones at the bar? Appreciate those guys.
We only work with the best, right?
Facts. Yeah. I'll say we like the most underrated channels, man. We underrated, but like we put that real work in. So
Yep. Staying up super late.
for sure. Like, what's your prediction in the fight?
I'm gonna say if Maxi's on his bike, eighth, ninth round stoppage. If he's not on his bike, like fourth or fifth round knockout.
Okay. Yeah, I got Zepeda by stoppage too. Not sure what round, but he's got a lot of power. So I go with a mid round stoppage as well.
Mid round, okay.
What's your thoughts on the previous fight between Schofield and Sorrell?
That was dirty. What Suero was doing. Very dirty, very dirty. Low blows, picking him up multiple times, trying to hit in the back of the head, bro. That was like literally the worst. That was a good call.
So why do you think he was so pissed about the decision? Like if he was doing all that dirty stuff?
Um, because he probably thought he wasn't doing much, or maybe Schofield got him with a good shoulder, a good hit, or whatever. But they prior to the fight, Schofield's team knew that he did dirty tactics like that.
Mm. Yeah, our last live coverage, I know you weren't able to make it, but salute to everybody tuning in, man. Our last live coverage between Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngannou hit over 1,000 views. So appreciate everybody that rocked with us on that show.
That's what's up, man.
I know it was too early for you. You said you had to work and everything, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Looks like Hughes is trying to match him with the amount of punches.
Yeah. Zepeda is throwing some big hooks and throwing some nice jabs. Maxi Hughes just throwing some jabs too. Looks like a nice toe-to-toe fight right now.
Oh yeah.
All right, first comment. Jesus M in the building. He said salute to Jesus M. How you say that, Chris? Saludos.
Let me see. Saludos. That means kind of like hello. That's kind of like greetings. Kind of like saying hello to us. Formally.
Okay, yeah. Salute to Jesus M. Hello to you, man. Appreciate you rocking with us, man. Thank you for subbing to the channel.
Gracias por venir, Señor Jesús.
And he also said, "Who would you match, Kid Austin versus next?" Chris, you can answer that.
I would say probably a slight step up. I'm not sure who that would be, but I would say probably like another journeyman or another unknown type of guy, just to keep getting more rounds in, more fights in. I don't say he's ready for like any of the big guys yet, but I see a lot of potential in him. But I don't think he needs to take another small step up, I would say.
All right, yeah, good insight there. Yeah, I would agree. Not move these guys too fast. Like salute to John Scully. I interviewed John Scully. He's saying like a lot of the guys that's climbing up the ladder, they think they can take on the top guys, or the top guys are scared of them. He said the guys need to relax, and just take their time, build up their resume.
I agree.
I think the first round was decent, man.
Yeah, it was pretty even. I wouldn't say one guy really got the bet. I would say towards the last third of the round, I think Zepeda was getting the better of it, but the first two were pretty equal. And I would say maybe even Hughes was getting the better of it the first minute.
Okay. Yeah, it was good. It was a good scrap for the first round. But yeah, I want to say, appreciate these people for subscribing. I want to give Randall 700 a huge shout out for subscribing. Bookie Brown, Camrod Gaming. He is actually Raymond Ford's brother. So salute to him for subscribing to the channel. Franklin Taylor, I was talking with him off camera, and like he's gonna trying to help me get some big interviews. So salute to my guy, Franklin Taylor for subbing to the channel. Also salute to Sheba Gaming for subbing to the channel. He left another comment, Chris. He said, Kid Austin versus Roger. I'm not sure how you say his last name.
Who's Kid Austin again? I kind of left my mind.
Kid Austin. He's like the upcoming dude. Let me pull up his.
I'm gonna look him. Okay. Oh, Floyd. Okay. That's his nickname.
Yeah.
I think Floyd, if with a little bit more experience, I think he could win that fight.
Okay. Hey, Jesus M, since you tuned in with us, who do you think wins, on March 30th between, Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu?
Are you talking to me? Sorry, my bad.
No, I'm talking to the guy in the comment section.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was asking him, who does he got, between Tim Tszyu and, Keith Thurman, March 30th?
Oh, I think he was just kind of hurt, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, just to give you guys an idea, the people that are watching, is that Hughes literally was robbed in the Kambosos fight. He should have beat Kambosos really easily.
So why do you think the judges gave the decision to Kambosos?
Because Kambosos signed he signed a big contract with Top Rank, and they didn't want to mess up the Lomachenko fight.
Well, Lomachenko's going to beat him badly.
Bro, I don't think Hughes is gonna last a couple more rounds, guys.
Yeah, I told you, man. The Zepeda got a lot of power, man. His power is crazy. And then it's some nice body shots too. Wow. He can't trade. That's his thing, man. He can't trade with this guy. He's got to use footwork and box from the outside jab. He can't trade with a guy like that.
Maxi Hughes was on a good run, by the way. If you count his loss to Kambosos as a win, he was on a serious good run before this fight.
This reminds me of a little bit.
What?
Stephen Fortin and Inouye.
Oh yeah. I can kind of see that.
Because Inouye.
Oh, nice counter from Hughes.
Yeah, Inouye was just so powerful, while Fortin is just feather fisted, and that's just how this fight is, man. It's just like a feather fisted fighter versus a power puncher, sort of like Virgil Ortiz and McKinson.
Oh yeah, McKinson only had 2 knockouts at the time, bro.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, I saw it. It was a nice counter by Huge.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you saw. You know what I'm talking. Yeah.
Yeah. Your stream's a little faster than mine, though.
Slightly.
Yeah.
Bro, it should have been Zepeda versus Kambosos next, but there's not enough money for Kambosos in that fight. He's already been spoiled multiple times.
Well, Devin Haney went to his backyard twice, beat him both times. Hey, yeah, since we are live, Chris, man, I gotta get your thoughts, and I want you to say it on camera. Do you think Ryan Garcia should fight Devin Haney next month?
Yes, I think so. I can't tell if it's a show or not, to be honest. Like if he's telling the truth, I mean, I feel really sorry. Like, I mean, it's really bad, but I think he needs to calm down, chill, and just focus on the fight. If he does bad, it'll be his fault.
It's like half the posts he doesn't look good. And then on the other hand, he's talking about he's focused, he's in training, he's ready. And then in the other videos, he just like
You
he
know,
doesn't look good.
he could train the hardest ever. He would still be the big underdog against Haney.
Yeah, I would say that too. I just feel like Devin Haney, even though they fought like 6 times in the amateurs, I just feel that Devin Haney would just be like too fast for him and would just be catching him with a lot of jabs. And Ryan Garcia does have that hook, but I think if he swings and throws that hook, Devin Haney would counter him with like straight shots. So I
Yeah.
just see this fight going in Haney's favor, and I say easily. Haney wins a decision easily.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm. And I believe if Devin Haney wins, everybody's going to say, "Oh, Ryan Garcia wasn't 100% mentally." He
I'm
was.
gonna say there's no excuses whatsoever. I'm saying it here right now. I'm a Ryan Garcia fan, and there's no excuses whatsoever.
Yeah. When Mike Stewart
Oh,
was on, what happened?
oh, go ahead. My bad.
No, I was just saying when Mike Stewart was on, he was like, when he signed the contract against Tank with all those clauses, he was like, at the end of the day, that's on him. He was saying if he was in that position, he'd be like, man, maybe some other time. But he said he wouldn't take a fight with all those stipulations in the contract like that. And I think that's what De La Hoya was saying too. Like he was telling Ryan,
They were all
take
telling
the
Ryan
fight.
that they were telling Ryan not to take the fight.
Yeah, and then he did anyway, and that's why like when he lost, they ditched him. But that was still bad as a promoter, man. You still
I
got to
agree.
be there for your fighter, no matter what. You still got to be there for your fighter. But for them to ditch him was just cold, man.
Oh man, Maxi Hughes is getting beaten right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shane Mosley Jr. in the crowd. He looks just like his father, man.
He does. He does. There
Didn't
just as you said it.
didn't he beat Gabe Rosado?
I don't remember.
Okay, I think he fought Gabe Rosado. Hey, so I definitely want to ask you about um, Tank, Frank Martin, Benavidez, and Alexander. They're
Jose.
saying they're saying that De Los Santos versus Jose Valenzuela is going to be on the undercard as well as Demetrius Andrade versus David Morrell. Do you like the fight with Andrade and David Morrell if it's true?
For Morel, yeah. For Android, no.
But since Andrade was always labeled as like the 35-year-old prospect, don't you think he needs to take fights like this going forward in his career?
I think at this point, if he takes the Morel fight, he's accepting that he's going to be passed around for the up and coming guys.
So you don't give him a shot against David Morrell at
Morel,
all?
He's got the size disadvantage, the power disadvantage, the reach disadvantage. He's got
But he got
the
the experience advantage though.
I just don't know what he could do. I don't know how he could keep Morel for 12 rounds, man.
Yeah, it's a scary fight.
I'm gonna just say this, bro. I don't even know if David Benavidez beats Morel, dude. So like, I really don't give Andrade a chance against Morel. I think Andrade should really go back down to 160.
Do you think that David Morrell has a lack of experience? I mean, I don't know about his amateur background, but
He's got a decent sized amateur background.
Okay. And not Maxi Hughes, but Zepeda is throwing crazy combinations.
I know, man. He threw like 3 body shots in a row, bro.
Damn. Now I just seen it. Cool.
Oh,
Yeah, they might. They might want to stop this, man. Cool. He's killing that body, bro. Wow. Crowd going crazy. This might be a short night, bro.
oh. Oh, man.
Wow. And he's punching back slow, bro.
Dang, dude.
His trainers need to tell him he needs to switch his style up. He cannot trade with this guy, and he's just standing in front of him. He's not blocking the shots or nothing.
Oh, man. Bro, Kambosos is trash, bro.
But Cambosis didn't really have pop like that, though. I know he dropped Teofimo Lopez and everything, but he didn't really have pop like that.
He really didn't.
So, do you think you're still going to be pulling up to that fight?
I'm Maxi Hughes' wife is beautiful, dude. They're gonna pull him out of the fight. Looks like it might.
Yeah, it's over, bro. It's over. Yeah, I told you this is gonna be a short night, man.
Bro, that was like not even close, dude. Wow, that was fourth round TKO, bro.
Yeah, no. Shout out to Wilton, man. Wilton said he wasn't really interested in this fight because he's saying, Hughes didn't really have no pop. So,
but Hughes beat Kambosos.
True,
but and Kambosos is supposed to be top 10. Kambosos was supposed to be a top dude fighting for undisputed and getting a rematch with Devin Haney, bro. And then and then that same Kambosos loses to Maxi Hughes.
Mm.
And then Zepeda immediately destroys Maxi Hughes.
Do you think Devin Haney took anything out of Kambosos?
Hell, sorry. Nah, bro. Just imagine you're getting hit with pillows, bro. You think getting hit with pillows is gonna make you lose something, bro?
What's the I don't know what the guy's name was that he stopped, but it was right here in Maryland. And Devin Haney had him against the ropes and just threw like one hook, and the dude folded, man, like folded.
Oh,
they were making memes too.
I know. I think I know which guy you're talking about.
And his head was spinning around when they made the meme.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Get to the comment section. Ryan Haney, my guy Ryan Haney, stay tuned in. Appreciate the support. Ryan Haney says that was a whooping. And he says Zepeda has insane stamina. Yeah, he was just coming forward, throwing shots, crazy combinations, nice body shots. I don't like the game plan Maxi Hughes had, Ryan, man. He was just standing trading with this guy. He wasn't using defense. So I don't know what his game plan, what his team's game plan was going in this fight against a power puncher, man. They needed a better game plan.
Yeah. But didn't I dude, I said if Maxi Hughes is not on his bike, this fight was going to end 4th or 5th round.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I say that?
You did. So you spot on with your prediction.
He wasn't on his bike, but if he was on his bike, this fight would have been longer.
Yeah, he should have used his footwork and boxed from the outside instead of just taking shots like that. So Zepeda is now on 30 wins with 26 knockouts. So this guy's has crazy power, man.
And he throws a bunch of punches, bro.
Facts. All right. Ryan Haney says his game plan didn't work at all. His wife's face said it all. Yeah, man. Sometimes that's why I hate to see family members sitting ringside and stuff because family members be crying. You take Luis Ortiz's wife out.
Dude, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Do you
Yeah.
remember? I was like, do you remember his daughter like putting her hand over her mouth, like watching her dad get knocked down?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's the thing, man. Like, uh, I kind of wish they didn't bring their kids to watch the fights, bro. Like that I know that's hard to watch.
That's also, I remember Miguel Cotto when he fought Manny Pacquiao. Like his wife, they got up and left. Like his wife and family got up and left the arena.
I mean, I don't blame them, but it's like, bro, you don't want to bring your girl, dude. She's gonna get the ick when she sees you get knocked down, bro.
Yeah,
she's
that's
gonna be
right.
like, well, the boxer's wife's gonna be like, I don't want this dude. He got knocked down.
Yeah, maybe they should just watch from like the what do you call it? The seats that's way up in the ceiling with the windows.
Oh, where Al Heyman sits, bro.
They should get seats like that, man, instead of being ringside, man.
I'm gonna call 'em Al Heyman seats, bro.
But you know, the last fight I attended with Emmanuel Lean, they had mezzanine boxes. Is that how you say it? Mezzanine boxes, like where you're sitting like high up and you're like looking down, and like they bring you like beer and stuff. I think like if I go to if Emmanuel Lean's next fight is and you know at the same venue, I probably get those mezzanine boxes and sit up and like it's like an awesome view.
I would do the same.
But yeah, back to my question: Do you think that all those fights would be on the same card? Tank, Frank Martin, who else? Benavidez.
I would say I'll say why I might believe it because they only have one card right now, and it looks like they're gonna have one card in March, one card in June, one card in September. What, bro? I just it's like, bro, it's like PBC used to have a card every 2 weeks, bro. Now they're having one card every few months. So it's like, bro, they got to squeeze all those fighters in.
That's a good point.
Or else nobody's gonna fight. Listed this year, nobody's gonna fight on the PBC. They've got like they've got hundreds of fighters, bro, and 4 cards for the whole year, bro. If they keep going like this, so if they use every 3 months is 4 cards, how are you gonna fit hundreds of fighters on 4 cards?
Facts.
So I think in a way the PBC is kind of done, dude, because it's like you're barely putting on fights. Like you're almost not even boxing, dude. It's like a part-time boxing company. Like your whole thing is boxing, but you only put like 3 cards, and you guys have like 400 fighters sitting on the shelf. Maybe not 400, but you have dozens and dozens of fighters just sitting on the shelf.
Facts.
Like whoever signed the PBC is like probably sad because they're not getting no money.
Well, let me ask you this. I was told that Calvin Ford mentioned this on his Instagram. I don't know, maybe it was Twitter because I looked on Instagram, I didn't see it, but he said that card, that's what the card's going to be looking like for June. But let me ask you this then. They're saying Canelo left PBC, went to Golden Boy, now he's back with PBC. So, and this fight is on with PBC. So, like, what happened there?
Oh, you know what? I missed that. They're gonna have a card in March. They're gonna have a card in May, and they're gonna have a card in June. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, so
okay, so 3 cards in 6 months. That's still not good enough. The zone has 3 cards in like 2 weeks.
Facts. Richardson Hitchens has a fight coming up too.
Yeah, I don't want to see that, dude.
Yeah, I don't know who the guy's fighting, but I saw it earlier. They displayed it on the screen who he's fighting, but I forget what the name was. I wish it was Montana Love, man. I know what I'm gonna ask you. Yeah, I just loved him from his videos, his training videos, the dancing and all that. He was a funny guy, but in the ring, man, he just didn't have power. He's getting stopped and disqualified. So Yeah, I don't think we'll ever get that fight. Let me get in the comment section and then I'll ask you what I'm gonna ask you. Ryan Haley says, I wouldn't want my family there if I was a boxer. That's what I'm saying, man. Too many emotions and crying and family getting hurt and, walking out the arena, man. It's just too much. And then Ryan says, Schoolfield in the co-main event looks promising. I think he's a good fighter. I think he needs a lot. He's got a lot he needs to work on.
He leaps like Teofimo, bro. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, he leaps in and throws these shots, and I think that's what caused the headbutt in this fight. But I think if he just goes back to the drawing board, correct a couple of things, he'll be all right.
Excuse me.
I know I want to ask you, bro. What is your thoughts on Adrian Broner dissing Alicia Baumgartner?
Oh, she ain't from Cincinnati. Something like that. I mean,
she from Fremont.
I think it's whatever. I don't think it's a big deal. I think everyone with a brain would know to just ignore Adrian Broner.
Yeah. Did you see what Montana Love responded on there? Said, "Hey man, leave me out of this," because Adrian Broner was trying to say all these boxers that obviously messed with her or ran through her. And he said Montana Love is one of them. And Montana Love commented was like, "Hey man, I didn't mess with nobody. Keep me out of this."
I actually didn't read that.
Yeah, that was funny, man. Then Carissa Shields commented too.
Bro. William Zepeda threw 408 punches in 4 rounds.
That's what it's showing 228 on mine. Oh yeah, you're right. Because he landed. Well, it's showing 228 on mine.
No, that's power punches.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. So 400.
He threw 400 punches in 4 rounds, bro.
So that's 100 punches a round.
And most fights don't even have 400 thrown when it's all 12 rounds are done.
Yeah, that's why Ryan in the comment section, man, he said his stamina was insane. Yeah, who would you like to see him fight next?
Another top 10 guy. I'm chilling with whoever. Anyone in the top 10 is cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably gonna be like number between 8 and 10, probably. Not too many guys are probably gonna be wanting to fight this guy. Not that they're scared. It's just because it doesn't make business sense, and it's high risk, low reward.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're willing to put up extra bread, then I would see maybe somebody fighting him. But as far as right now, probably no one's probably gonna get into the ring with him just because there's money's just not there.
Well, he's with Golden Boy, so I'm sure they would have a lot of options for him. But
they basically have all the options, but anyone signed to the zone, they have and possibly even Top Rank.
Mm-hmm.
Only people he can't fight are probably PBC fighters. Which, yeah. I mean, PBC fighters don't even fight on their in-house. They don't even fight in-house. So how are they going to even fight outside the house?
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. It's just like, man, they're barely even a company, dude. It's like, bro, just like imagine there's a mechanic shop out there, bro, that only fixes 2 cars a year.
Yeah.
It's like,
that'd be bad. That's like coming to work and just being on your phone all day.
Yeah, dude.
You ain't got no work,
bro. Imagine going to work twice a year, bro, and you know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, that would suck, bro. But let me ask you this then. I'm sure all these boxers know this before they get with PBC because PBC's been like this for a while, right? So why are they signing with him then? I mean, you got Eddie Hearn.
I would say this because so my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but the reason why, before I forget, the reason why is because a lot of these guys are on the come up, right? And no one else sees them. Probably a person that works for PBC spotted the talent and went and got and talked to Al Heyman about it. So this is how I'm just assuming probably how it goes down. These guys don't get other offers, so they'll just take what they can get. So if someone if I was a boxer coming up, bro, and I'm only making like 1,000 a fight, 2,000 a fight, or $100 a fight, and then I see Top Rank show up with guaranteeing me like 50,000 a fight or something like that for the next few fights, I'm gonna sign with them because I got no other option. And, or Al Heyman's would be like, I'll give you two, I'll give you five, I'll give you 100,000 to fight this year, right? So you're gonna take 100,000 for one fight a year, or 500,000 for one fight a year. You're gonna take that because you didn't have no other option. So I would say if there's multiple offers on the table and they take PBC, then I would be like they're making a mistake.
Mm.
Like I would rather take a DAZN, be on DAZN or Top Rank with more fights for less money than PBC, go on PBC and probably never fighting for 1-2 years at a time.
Facts.
So for me, it's like for me personally, I'd rather get 4 fights a year and get paid 250K each than one fight a year for 500,000.
And Emmanuel Aline, who I recently interviewed, he kind of mentioned this, on the interview. Like that's why he signed with Tony Jutter. And if you look at his record, he fought last October and he just fought last month, February. So he's had 2 fights in 4 months, and this is with a new promoter. And he just got with Tony Jutter. So already, 2 fights in 4 months, and they're saying that the next event will be in July, the same day that Tyson fights Jake Paul. But I'm not sure if Aleem is going to be on that event. But that's what they're saying. That's what Tony Jutter posted, that July 20th is the next event. So I would assume that Aleem would be the main event, but I don't know, since he just won 2 titles. That puts him in a higher position.
I agree.
So yeah, but this was a short night, man.
Yeah.
Real short night. Same way the last live coverage was also a short night, but we covered the co-main, between Joseph Parker and Big Zaddy Zong. So we was on for a lot longer. Plus we had Wilton on, so that was probably about a 3-hour show. So which fight you interested in covering next?
What is next?
Yeah, we got Keith Thurman, and I'm not sure about next week, but I know Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu is March 30th, but I'm not sure about next week off the top of my head. But and then of course we got Rolly and Pitbull and the co-main. So I guess Tim Tszyu and Keith Thurman if you're interested in that. But
I would say that's the next one. There's nothing really. March 30th would be our next coverage.
Yeah. Do you want to cover the co-main or just the main event?
I think co-main should be covered.
The co-main with Rolly and Pitbull.
Yep.
Yeah, I got Pitbull in that fight, man. I got Pitbull.
Pitbull should be the big favorite.
And Rolly's got a title too, right? Ain't Rolly still a champion? He's not gonna be a champion long. He's not gonna be champion long, man, in my opinion. Yeah, but speaking of the Alicia Baumgartner situation, she just got cleared. I just read she was recently cleared of her PED scandal and all that, so she can start fighting again. I know you probably don't believe that, knowing you.
Say again.
I said Alicia Baumgartner is cleared to fight again. She got cleared of her PED scandal, but I said I know you don't believe that.
I'm just saying, when you take the only PED that females take, well, if they find that in your system, bro, I'm just saying there's a small chance that your supplements have been tampered with or whatever excuse she gave out. If I would believe it was tampering if it was a male, it was normally if males would take it and she was taking it. Because if she was taking that the more powerful steroids, she'd have a deeper voice. She'd have all these changes. But if you take lighter steroids that don't affect you as much, you're not going to get that as many effects, and you're going to get the performance enhancing that you need. So she's literally taking the stuff normally women on PEDs would take. Like how you
Mm,
gonna how you gonna accidentally take the exact steroid that you would be taking for performance? And
yeah,
so for me, it's like it's just crazy how it just coincidentally is the one that you would need to take. So if it was something else that normally women wouldn't take, then I would be like, I feel bad she got maybe possibly tampered with. But there's like a 99% chance that she did not. She 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 there's a 99% chance she intentionally took PEDs. I would say
mm.
it's not really. I mean, she's got really huge biceps. Like she, she
She
kind of
is, she is, she is in shape, and she's very hot, you know. But she does
she kind
like
of has a male jawline a little bit, bro. Not gonna lie.
yeah, she remember the memes that showed her like she was huge like a bodybuilder, and then it showed all the needles and stuff. Now, so who
Uh,
comes out with this stuff, man?
but I'm gonna say this. I personally don't care that she's on PEDs. Most of these, you already know how I feel. Most of these boxers are on
Yep.
something.
Mm.
So, but but I just think that like you got, I think you just gotta. Well, the public percent. She's just doing what she can to protect herself, and but there's like almost no chance that she took basically a female steroid technically on
Yeah,
accident, right?
yeah,
If she took a male steroid, if you will, without just to be, it's not really the right way to say it, but if she took a male steroid, then I would say it would be, she would have more cause because she doesn't have a lot of the features, I guess. If you if because if a lady takes those kind of powerful steroids, you're gonna see all the changes. You're gonna see her deep voice. You're gonna see all the changes. She's gonna grow a beard and stuff like that. So so um what do you call it? But since they found that she was taking the exact thing that wouldn't give her those issues, that's why I have a hard time believing that
you know.
she she didn't take it on purpose.
And then that brings me to Conor Ben's situation when they saying he was taking
Oh,
female fertility drugs.
oh my god! And then they blamed it on the eating like a million eggs a day. There's like
That,
that's like, bro, that's not even possible. That's
like
that's
that,
that's just not possible, dude. It's like even if you ate 100 eggs a day, like the amount of drug that's in that chicken, bro, it's like you have to think about it. If it enters the chicken, it gets metabolized, and then it goes from the chicken to the egg, so it's even more metabolized. It basically doesn't exist when it gets to the egg. You could eat a million, you can eat like 1,000 of them, and it still wouldn't even reach 1% of the drug. So it's like that's why that's a bunch of bullcrap, dude. I was like, he said he was gonna prove his innocence, and when he came out with that, I'm like, bro, you just admit that is admitting to guilt, basically.
yeah, and that's Canelo kind of used the same excuse saying he ate tampered meat or
Yeah,
bad meat. So
and that's the same thing. The clenbuterol metabolizes immediately when it gets into the cow, right?
hmm,
And then the meat metabolizes right when you eat the food into your body. So it's like you're eating a percent of a piece of cow that becomes even more of a smaller percent once it gets into your body. Like it's would not be detectable at all. Because if eating meat caused failed drug tests, bro, everybody would be failing drug tests. Everybody would be
that's
failing drug tests. In the United States,
that's
everybody would be failing for trenbolone. Everybody. And so
that's
so so like that doesn't make sense to use that excuse.
hmm. Yeah, that's why I like sometimes the
Uh uh
boxers kind of need to keep their mouth shut, man.
yeah, I know. I just like bro, you don't and then also like the I forgot the half life or whatever it was, whatever the Vada, they can detect clenbuterol within 12 days of taking it. After 12 days, most of the time they can't detect it. So what probably happened with Canelo was they probably checked him on the 13th day or 14th day, and they accidentally found some in his system. So like you could be on Kombudo for like years, bro, and get off for a few days or like a couple weeks, and it'll most likely never be detected.
Mm.
So like that's what a lot of these PEDs. That's why I think PEDs tests are jokes, because it's like you could be taking the whole chemistry table, get off for a week, and then come clean. So
Mm.
like there's so many, and this plus there's a bunch of other options. There's steroids that are altered, like to the molecule, where you could take it and it won't even be detected, and it does the exact same thing as the unaltered version of it. So
Mm.
so the drug tests are a joke, bro. It's like whoever has more connections is it's it's a joke, dude. It's like I could take 20, but like you can't even prove me that I can never prove that I'm clean. Like I cannot tell you for a fact that I'm not taking PEDs. You just have to take my word for it.
Mm.
And because you passing a drug test means nothing, but failing one means that you were taking it.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Dylan White just got
Guilty.
cleared. Yeah, he's got a fight coming up now, so he's back in the fighting stage now. But let me ask you this: do you think heavyweight boxers are scared of Anthony Joshua?
I don't know if any boxer are really scared. I would just say maybe don't want not business sense, but I would say who wouldn't want to take a fight with right now with Anthony Joshua? You're going to be guaranteed a big payday.
I asked that because if you look at his resume, Dylan White just tested positive, and now he's clear now. Now he's like I say, now he's back in the fighting stage, so he can fight. Robert Helenius is tested positive for PDs, and then Big Baby. That's three fighters that Anthony Joshua, he didn't fight Big Baby. He didn't fight because of that. He didn't fight Dylan White in the rematch because of that. And Robert Helenius was, busted after that. So, like, why are all these guys who are fighting Anthony Joshua getting popped for heads? It's crazy. And he said this. He was like, everybody accusing me, being muscular and being on something, but all the guys I'm fighting are testing positive for this.
Bro, and they're not even muscular, dude. And they're not even muscular.
Big Baby's total out of shape, and Dylan White's not in shape.
And Robert Helenius is not in shape either.
That's probably why they taking it, bro. Because they fighting this big bodybuilder type guy.
Yeah, dude, freaking Joshua is like an action figure, bro.
Facts, man.
Well, that's like a lot of guys who bodybuild look like Joshua but can't fight. It's very rare when someone looks like they can fight and can fight. It's either
Facts.
or.
And like Joshua, he's got 3 stoppages in his last fights. Knocked out Ngannou cold, knocked out Robert Helenius cold, and then stop Odo Walling. So he's on a nice mission, man.
Yep. I think Joshua is back in, dude. That's crazy how disciplined he is, bro. After getting $60 million payday, $60 million payday, $40 million payday, $20 million, bro, how he can still keep disciplined and still keep trying to come back. He could have been retired, bro. He could have been retired since the Vladimir Klitschko fight, bro, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, Joshua's a fun fighter to watch, man.
Yeah, dude. What you think about the meme? Like, I don't know who made it, but I think memes are disrespectful in a way. But when he flipped the ring on Tyson Fury.
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
I thought I sent it to you where he knocked the Sonic rings out of.
Yeah. I did see that.
Yeah, the rings flew past Tyson Fury, and he looked like he was looking back, like, and then Joshua took a ring and flipped it on his head. Like, who comes up with this stuff, man?
You know what? Those are pretty good, dude. My favorite is the one where the guy was tweaking and punching the air, dude, and it was saying this is how Regis Prograis was in the fight with Devin Haney.
Oh man, yeah, that was. Are you talking about the one with the crackhead, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, that's messed up, man.
Dude, he's like punching the air, dude, and it's like, and it was captioned, Regis Prograis calling Haney,
Devin Haney, a
a
crackhead.
crackhead, bro. But this is him in the fight, punching the air, dude.
I seen that video way before they came out with that. That's messed up, man. That was messed up, man.
Oh man, but I mean, like Reed just talks so much, bro, and he set a world record of the least amount of punches landed.
And I thought people was like said he was like this dude. Like I remember one fight I seen him in, and he looked very great, but against Devin Haney, man, that was a poor performance.
I would have rather beat the record of the most punches taken, bro, than missed punches. I would rather.
Yeah, that was bad, man. That was real bad.
He was just hitting air the entire time, bro.
Yeah. But let me ask you this: who do you got between Tyson Fury and Usyk?
I'm gonna say if Fury is not in tremendous shape, bro, Usyk should probably win this. If Fury comes if Fury comes at 90%, dude, it's like an even fight.
So
if they were the same size, Usyk all the way. But because of the size difference, I would say that's what gives Fury a good shot.
All right, now if Tyson Fury wins, do you think him and Anthony Joshua would happen later on, like the end of the year?
Maybe Fury fake retires again, and then yeah.
Yeah, who knows what Fury? Who knows what Fury would do? But didn't they say that Fury and Joshua is at one point going to fight, or like it was signed, or something of that nature? I remember hearing that one time that it was a done deal and they were getting ready to fight. But
I'm gonna say this, man. I have a hard time keeping up with Fury, bro, because he's like all over the place.
Facts.
So I'm just like, whatever happens, happens. If he doesn't take the fight with Joshua, I would not be shocked. Oh, Ryan, it's one with Usyk.
Yeah. Well, Ryan Haney, he says he got Usyk in the fight. I got Fury. If, like you said, if he's training, if he comes in on his A game, like the Fury that fought Deontay Wilder, I got that Fury. But if he's the Fury, that fought, Ngannou, I don't know. So, but if he comes in as the guy that fought the Bronze Bomber 3 times, I got Fury.
I'm gonna say if Fury wins, it's really because of his size. I still think Usyk is a better boxer than he is, but I'm gonna say the size it could pose some issues. So because Fury's light on his feet too, but he's not as light as he once was, it seems.
Yeah, and we did see, Usyk beat Joshua 2 times, and Joshua's a tall guy, he's a big guy, and Usyk beat him 2 times. So, but Fury to me is better on his feet than Joshua. He's taller, he's bigger.
I must say this: I think Joshua will probably beat Fury, bro.
The way he's been looking in his past few fights, I can agree with that.
So I'm gonna say that I would say. Because styles make fights. I don't know. Maybe it's a bad style much for Usyk and Joshua, but I feel like Joshua could do something to Fury because Fury got cut by Wilder, and Wilder wings his punches, and Joshua can disguise his punches way better. So that's why I think Joshua would likely beat Fury because Joshua is not that much smaller than Fury. And he hits harder than Usyk too. But it just seems like Usyk was just too fluid on his feet. I think Fury's a big target. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why. So that's why I think Usyk beats Joshua. Joshua beats Fury, and Fury could beat Usyk.
So yeah, I'm ready for that fight. Unfortunately, it was pushed back, due to the cut. So I mean, that was a huge disappointment. But we got the fight in May, so it's just we gotta wait another 2 months.
Yep, and also Fury is the slight favorite in this fight.
Okay.
I think he was the much bigger favorite before he got knocked down by Ngannou, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that messed with the odds. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, let me ask you this: since Joshua knocked out Ngannou the way that he did, do you think even though Ngannou got what 20 million, 30 million, or something like that, do you think that he should still be fighting these top guys, or do you think? I mean, he made more money in those two fights than he's ever made in the UFC career. So, do
Bro.
you think?
He could have got paid like he could have got paid like a quarter of what he got, dude, and still made several times more than his UFC career.
Cuts. And like I said, I know that was life changing money because he was once homeless. So I know this is life changing payday for him and everything. But that was bad knockout, man. His leg, you see the way his leg twisted. They gave him the oxygen mask. So health is important too, man. You know, we don't want to see the man in a wheelchair or can't take care of himself or anything like that. So like, where do you think he goes from there?
I think he should go back to MMA. To be honest, this for him, this was a money grab for Ngannou, bro. Like Ngannou, honestly, Ngannou, even I think Ngannou would have still made way more money in boxing if he had taken the regular, step up fights, gradual, take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fights, 9 fights, and then take the top guys. I still would have think he would have flat out lose, but he would have still, built himself something. So now he's like 0-2 in boxing, but it really was for the money both times.
Yeah,
So
that's
um he would have been a decent boxer, to be honest. Like I thought he was doing decent. I think he would knock out a lot of the guys in the bottom of like top 20, maybe like if you put him like Gerald Washington or like Adam Konatsky, um,
uh,
Charles Martin, so guys like that. I think Ngannou could probably beat those guys.
I was just getting ready to say that. I was going to say, like, if he does continue the box, I would say he should fight guys like Gerald Washington, maybe Derek Chisora, but I don't think he would get that same kind of payday, though. Maybe nothing even close to like fighting Fury or Joshua. I think he would probably get like maybe less than half of that for fighting one of those guys,
Yeah.
like a Washington or a Chisora. He may still get a few millions, but I don't think it would be anywhere close to like what he got
Yeah.
with Fury and
Oh,
Joshua.
of course, of course. Yeah, he'll.
So
I would say he'll probably get a couple million, bro. It'll still be way
yeah,
more. It would, dude. $2 million is more than his entire UFC career.
fat. So I,
So,
if I was his team and his handlers, his management, whoever, I would give him those guys like you said, Joe Washington or Adam Konaski, Derek Chisora, and I'm sure those guys would get big paydays too as well. You know what I mean? And that would to them that would be like easy money since this guy isn't a real boxer and he just lost 2 fights and they see the way he got knocked out. They're gonna be like, okay, this should be easy work. But I do think that he should not take on any top heavyweights like that. So
I,
that's just my
I I
opinion.
think he's signed to the PFL, which is MMA.
Okay.
So I think he's gonna get like 2 or 3 million for his debut.
Okay.
So which I think PFL is also Saudi backed. So he may make his PFL debut for MMA. But
Okay.
who knows if that knockout really took something out of him, he could be messed up for MMA too.
Facts, man. That's why I said that was bad, man. I did not like it at all, man. And they're making memes of. I know you've seen the memes too,
Yeah.
man. They the cliffhanger one. Did you see that one?
No, I did not see that.
The movie Cliffhanger. Ohio Runs Boxing made it. The movie Cliffhanger, where it was showed like Sylvester Stallone. He was leaning back off a cliff, and then they were saying that's the way Agano was leaning back. When he was going down. That's some
Oh,
crazy stuff, man.
um, I think well, oh man, I forgot. I lost my thought, but I think uh Nag- Nagano should just try to do his MMA thing now. Now he's got his money. Don't waste it. Do good things with
Facts,
it, and
facts, facts.
and then get to your MMA career.
Because I'm gonna say, bro, there's some boxers that's probably had triple the fights and Gano has, and probably has never made 30 something million in a career. So that's good money, man. Like you said, I hope he invested well. And he doesn't look like he's the guy to blow it on something stupid, but who knows? But like I said, he was once homeless, so I'm just glad the man made his money. So
I'm glad he got his money, man. Because
that's
I'm glad he
that
left the UFC because he tried to ask for more money. The UFC, if the UFC just paid him $1 million or $2 million, he probably would have never went over to boxing.
facts, facts. So like I said, man, to be homeless to uh $30 million payday, man, he's in a nice position. So like I said, I just hope his team and his handlers just move him correctly going forward because he is 37 too. So he
Yeah,
is already on the older side. So
yeah.
yeah, man. That's one last thing. We almost hit an hour, so one last thing, then we can close it out. What's your thoughts on? I know I don't want to say it, I don't care for it all, but what's your thoughts on Jake Paul and Mike Tyson?
I'm gonna say this. It's probably not gonna be a real fight. It's probably not gonna be a pro fight. It's probably gonna be like protective gear or some type of clauses.
Mm-hmm.
Probably they're probably whispering into Mike Tyson's ear, "Don't hit him that hard." So, it's just gonna be a lot of money involved. You never know if it's legit or not. I'm not saying I still think, but then I'll say this: Jake Paul, what he's done for when he's doing pro fights and having actual pro fighters in his undercard, he does really good for that. He does really good for the sport when he does that. Puts eyes on fighters that really deserve it. Puts eyes on up and coming fighters that haven't got a name out or that haven't got their name out yet. So I really, really like what Jake Paul's doing. With that being said, I don't like that he's fighting Mike Tyson. He's already fought two journeymen. Why not keep going? Why not fight another journeyman, another journeyman, another journeyman? You just gotta keep that going, so bro, and then try to fight for a minor title and see how that goes. You know, I thought he was doing good. I thought he was doing good fighting two pretty legit journeymen. Like obviously they're just guys that are at the probably not even top 100, but they're still legit boxing journeymen that had amateur careers. So
Mm.
I applaud Jake for doing that, but I don't think this Mike Tyson move is in terms of for his legit boxing career. I don't think this is a good move. Money wise, it's a good move, but he's made so much stupid money that it's like, what's the point? Like, make your career because it's like you're already gonna get a lot of money for whatever fight you do. Just you might as well keep blessing randoms with paydays.
Facts. This is the same thing I said this last week with last ones at the bar. I said Jake Paul, he's a promoter as well. He's doing good things with the promotion side. So, but I agree with you. I did hear that they might be wearing hair gator and stuff like that. And I seen a video Mike Tyson posted, with him training. Like he looks explosive, but let's be real. He's almost 67, like, and he's gonna be fighting the guy that's gonna be hitting back. Him training is just him hitting mitts and pads and stuff like that. That's not an actual person, fighting back. So and like you said, I think it's just going to be an exhibition. Neither guy really going to try to hurt each other. I mean, I don't know, but like I said, I did hear that they probably going to be wearing hair gear and everything. So I mean, I ain't interested.
I,
I ain't
well,
interested at all, man.
I'm not really interested. I'm gonna watch the highlights, but I just hope both guys, if they do fight, I hope they both try their best.
True. Yeah, and Mike Tyson's already did this with Roy Jones, and
Yeah, Roy
but like,
Jones definitely felt all those shots. If you seen him all after the fight, bro, he was holding onto his body.
yeah, yeah, Jones is older too, man. So, but like I said, man, he's going against a guy, 30 years younger than him. So. But yeah, I ain't interested in it. But like I said, man, that is the same day. Like I said, it could Emmanuel Lin could possibly be fighting. So if he is and he's fighting in Maryland, I may go to that. So I may not even, like you said, I might not even watch the fight, man.
Bro, I would rather watch a local card with amateur fighters, bro, than that, dude.
And speaking of Jake Paul fighting like journeyman and stuff, like I said, man, you never know what a journeyman can do. Like I said, I've seen a journeyman knock out an undefeated fighter cold, and Lamont Peterson just lost to a journeyman. So
And did that journeyman? Wasn't that his first win? The journeyman?
against Lamont Peterson,
No, the other guy, the guy that got knocked out cold.
that no, that wasn't like his first. That was probably like his third win. He had like a ton of losses, bro. But he knocked this undefeated guy out cold, like cold, man. Like it was bad. Like, and the guy never fought again, bro. That's how bad it was.
Oh my gosh.
Actually,
You gotta
this
send me
was
you gotta send me the box rec,
uh,
bro.
yeah, this was on Hank Lundy undercard when I went, and the dude was just like laid there on the ring, bro. Like,
But didn't you see Dennis Duglin lose too live, or when you went into the arena?
When he got his first loss, when I was walking, it was on the Fernando Guerrero undercard. When I was walking in the arena to get to my seats, he had just got up from being knocked down, and he was standing in his corner hurt, bro. So he
Bro,
was basically like, as soon as I walked in, the fight was just over. So I just missed it, man.
because you know it's crazy when I first started following boxing, dude, and I was looking up Benavidez. No, well, not. I was a bit after I started following it for a little bit, and then when I was checking Benavidez' record when he was about to fight Porky Medina, or if he was gonna fight Ronald Gavret, I was checking his record, bro, and I was watching all his previous fights. Then I saw he had a fight with Dennis Duglin, and then I checked Dennis Duglin's record, and I scrolled all the way down. I'm like, oh, so he's lost really early in his career, and so that was the fight that you almost
Yep.
that you partially witnessed, and it's a dude. It was a dude with like 18 losses, bro, and
Wow.
like 12 wins or 15 wins, or it was like 15 and 18 or something like that.
Wow.
Uh, um, but the dude had I'm pretty sure the dude was like, even though he lost more than he won, most of his wins came by knockout. I'm pretty sure.
You know, my brother said he should have fired his mom.
Oh my goodness.
Because Dennis the Mama's boy Douglas, and I want to say this too. He was supposed to be the main event. The card that I just attended. With Malik and Joey DeVico. He was
Mhm.
supposed to be the main event, but for some reason, the fight didn't happen. He said something on his Instagram live, but I can't remember. But he was supposed to be the main event, so that would been my second time seeing the fight. But unfortunately, something happened. I don't know the full details.
Oh, bro, let me tell you the record of the guy he lost to, bro.
All right.
At the time, the guy was 14 and 17.
Wow. That's why I always say, and I used to say it myself, but that's why I always say I would never call a boxer a bum, man, because you can be a journeyman, but you can still get that highlight knockout. You know what I mean? You can still stop a fighter who's been up top for a long time. You know what I'm saying? We just seen it with Peterson. You know what I mean? So that's why I'll never call a fighter a bum, man. Anybody that steps in that ring and is willing to throw punches ain't no bum.
Bro, I agree. And then the guy he lost to, bro,
Hmm.
ended up dude, he ended up was at the time was his out of his 14 wins,
Hmm.
he had 12 knockouts.
Okay.
So the dude could punch. When he wins, he could punch.
Right. Yeah.
And and it was in the
Yeah.
it was in the third round, and it was the Wikomiko Civic
Hmm.
Center,
Hmm.
Salisbury.
Yep. That's literally like, bro, I just delivered there. Like, I delivered there on Wednesday. I delivered to the Civic Center on Wednesday. So it's literally like, I would say 15 minutes from my house.
And he also fought in the Boardwalk Hall. He's fought in the Staples
Yeah.
Center. He's
Boardwalk Hall is where Boardwalk Hall is where Boots Ennis fought, Ramon Villa. I attended
oh
that fight
yeah.
as well. And that's the same arena that Joey DeVico Malik fought. So I've been in that venue 2 times. So I was just there 2 months ago. So yeah, I've been in that venue. That's why I love Atlantic City, New Jersey, man, because it's easy to get there for me. It's easy to get there. It's not a far drive. And those venues aren't big. Like, it's not like you have a hard time finding your seats, hard time finding parking. Like, everything is easy to get to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I'm a huge fan of, going to the cars in Atlantic City. Like I say, it's just a drive
You
for
said
me.
you said it's easy to park. You said.
Yeah, like well, I've actually took a Uber to not a Uber. I took it's called a jitney bus. When I went to Gary Russell and Mark Messiah, I took the jitney. Um, but I think one of the fights I took an Uber home. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, but the it's not really like I'm saying. It's not hard to get to these venues or anything like that. Like I haven't been to the NG and Grand. I've been inside, but not for a fight. But like, how is it? How is it far as getting to your seats and all that?
Okay, so I can't. I didn't. What do you call it? It was like from the hotel room, just go down the elevator, and then you get out, whatever, past all the casinos, bro, and then you go to like the venue thing. It's all
Mhm.
within the hotel or whatever. It's really cool, and it wasn't that bad. I would say you couldn't just. There's really no parking. I would say you would
Mhm.
have to. Uh, I don't know what. I haven't because I did not rent a car last time I went, so I didn't really have to worry about parking. Just from airport, and then we took a bus to or whatever it was to the hotel, and from the hotel,
Mhm.
we mostly walked. And but it being at it was fairly easy. Probably not as easy as Atlantic City, but
Okay.
it was easy.
Yeah, and then Elaine's fight that was at a casino, but I actually parked next door at the place was called Burlington. If you're familiar with Burlington, I don't know if you have any of those in North Carolina,
Burlington Coat
but
Factory.
yeah,
Okay.
the,
I don't know any that's nearby me, but I'm familiar with it.
okay, so that was next to the casino, and I actually just parked in Burlington parking lot. And then, like, once the fight was over, like the parking lot was halfway clear. So I mean, I got to my car like fairly easily.
Bro, they should have
Yeah,
given you a ticket, bro, for parking and not being a customer, dude.
it's messed up, man. Yeah, yeah. But one last thing, man. I want to go to the WrestleMania. What's the most you would spend? What's the most you spent on a David Benavidez fight, like for two tickets, or like what,
$500 each.
$500 each? So you spent 1,000.
1500 because I got a ticket for my uncle too.
Wow. So that changed. Now that makes me change how much I want to spend. Now you make me want to spend 1,500. But this is for two tickets though, so I
15.
might stop at 1,000.
All right,
But
all right.
But I would say like growing up, I love The Rock and everything, and I know he's older. He don't really wrestle anymore, and like he does movies and everything. But he just made like a little small appearance, attending every like wrestling show every week. I do want to see him. Like I said, Philadelphia is only to get there to the venue. It's called Lincoln Financial Field. That's where the Philadelphia. I think the it's Green Bay Packers. That's where
Ooh,
one of the football teams play at
yeah.
anyway. But that's only a 2 hour and 40 minute ride for me, so it's not that bad. So I really want to attend, and like that card is like less than a month away. That's on April 6th. So I gotta get my tickets fast. So like you kind of changed my opinion now. Maybe I'll spend around $1,000, bro. Maybe even 1,500. I'll up it to 1,500. That would be my match. I won't go past 1,500
I
because
would say because I mean like because if that's an expensive venue, bro, because of the Rock, bro, like maybe $500 won't even take you that far in. Or like $1,000 may not even take you that far in. Like for example, Benavides, I got decent seats for 500, bro. But 500, you're gonna be all the way up in the nosebleeds in a Canelo fight.
facts.
So
So
so so it just depends where you go to, bro. Front row Canelo, 10 grand. Front row Benavides, 1,000.
and look, I talked to a guy who told me. Like, I know I tell you this off camera. I talked to a guy that told me he got tickets for 10,000 and he's broke now. He said he's
Uh,
broke. So I mean, I don't want to put myself in that kind of position. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, but this was like a once in a lifetime thing for me. I hope I can make it, man. Like to see The Rock in person would be cool. Like I did attend WrestleMania like 2 years ago,
Uh,
and AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Where Jake Paul and Tyson is fight. That's a huge venue, bro. And I hate to say I did not like my seats, but they still got those big screens in there that you can watch too. So
yeah. And bro,
yeah,
if you want to be in a good position, bro, just don't eat for a couple weeks, bro, and save your money.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah. You gotta tell me that, bro. Chris trying to act like I'm what PBC guys. I can't manage my money.
Oh, bro, bro, don't worry, bro. I just tell your job to pay you in installments, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, man.
And then that's when they close down, bro. You're like, where's the rest of my money?
Yeah.
Dude, that's what's gonna happen to all these fighters, bro. With Al Heyman, bro. If he owes all these fighters money, bro, and the PBC shuts down, bro, all these fighters are not gonna get their money.
Yeah, so final question. Do you think PBC is gonna close its doors in the next 5 years?
If they don't put more than like 10 fights in a year or 15, 20 fights in a year, bro, they should close because they're not even putting anything out. Like,
Do
what's
you
the point? I would say, would they close on their own because they can't keep up? Maybe not this year, but I'm sure they're not popping over there because if they were, they'd be putting up 20 cards this year.
well
It,
do you
it,
well I ask you this. Do you think Al Heyman could ever get a deal done with DAZN?
um yeah, I mean, like, I would say but here's the thing, he values control more than good deals and money. So I would have a hard time thinking, or I don't think he would have a hard time trying to do a deal with the zone because the zone's gonna want to actually put all the fighters against each other. Eddie Hearn risked their fighters early. A top rank kind of risk their fight, but honestly, Eddie Hearn is the one guy that will risk their fighters. It seems like Golden
But he
Boy
didn't do
also.
that with Andre though.
He just couldn't get the big fights for him because there was not enough 160 contenders.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
I guess I don't think there was enough 160 contenders at the time. 160 was really weak at the time,
Yeah.
and he couldn't get
BJ,
I got,
Billy Joe Saunders.
because they're all hoping for a Canelo fight, and well, BJS he did get him
Yeah.
Billy Joe Saunders. Just Billy Joe Saunders popped dirty.
Facts.
And so but he delivered on the money though. He definitely delivered on the money for him. But
Fact.
but but
But he
but I would
got a
say,
beating though. He just took
but
a beating,
it,
bro, like he never took before.
oh, because he signed the PBC. That's why, bro. He got signed to be passed around, bro.
Yeah.
He's getting
Yeah.
passed around like a blunt, dude.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I like the fight with Morrell, and I don't like it. I like it because he needs a fight at this stage because he's older. He's always labeled the 35 to 40-year-old prospect. Blah blah blah. But so he doesn't need to be starting from scratch, making his way up. He's already on the older side, so he needs to like a fight like David Morrell. But at the same time, that's another killer, and he just
Bro,
took a beating against a killer. So it's like it's good and it's bad, man. So
bro, I can see him eating one of them uppercuts, bro. And I don't know, bro. It's
it's good and it's bad, man.
dude. Morel's got to really have a bad night, bro, for him to lose against Android, bro. Dude,
Yeah, but I
Android just got smacked around pillar to post by Benavidez, bro. I don't, dude. I honestly think there's a good chance Morel might do him worse.
yeah, he's a
So
big dude.
the only reason why I would say maybe not would be because Morel lacks a lot of experience, but Morel's knocking out these guys that are way bigger than Android. I would say Android might be the best fighter, maybe if Morel fights him, but I don't know. I really don't see I really don't see Android getting past Morel at all, bro.
And we can't remember Morrell put a Bolsonaro in the coma.
And I think
Anderson Bolsonaro.
and you know what's crazy? I think that guy might be better than and trade. To be
Yeah,
honest, bro.
yeah, and yeah. Of course, Tony Weeks was the ref for that fight, but yeah, Ryan Haney in the comment he said you should go. I'm sure you wouldn't regret it. Nah, especially The Rock, man. This would, like I said, this would be like a once in a lifetime memory for me. Like after this, man, The Rock may just make appearances and not wrestle again, man, because he's already older. So, like I said, this is like a once in a lifetime thing. So, I'm gonna try my best to make it happen because like tickets could be possibly running out as well
You know,
since
you
we're
know,
getting closer.
the Rock takes PEDs.
Man, well, I agree, but a
No,
lot
but
of his
he
videos that he posts, he works out like crazy.
but
So
he admitted to this though. He literally said it himself. Yeah, I've taken them.
okay,
He said it out of his own mouth.
okay.
So he doesn't deny it. I mean, like anyone can see that he's on PEDs, but a lot of people think he's natural for some reason. But he
What
admitted
about
his. Go ahead.
what about John Cena?
He's never admitted it, but I think he's on PEDs.
Well, I'll say this, since he got away from wrestling and focused on acting, like I've seen pictures of him like back then and now, like he looks like frail. Look, he looks like not in shape at all since he don't wrestle no more. But he was like when he was wrestling, he was in crazy shape. Like they say he was
Yeah,
like bodybuilding and stuff.
yeah, bro. He was like bench pressing like 500 pounds, bro, or like 450 or
Facts, bro.
something crazy. I definitely think John Cena was on PEDs, bro. 99.9% of people can't look like that naturally.
Yeah, he's a big dude, man.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
I've seen
I'm not gonna take nothing away from him. You still, in order for you to look like that, you still gotta work out. You still gotta put in the work, even on PEDs. But because you'll never look like that, no matter how hard you train, no matter how hard John Cena trained. John Cena trained for 100 million years. You cannot look like that without PEDs.
yeah, and I want to add this. The gym, I've seen John Cena live a few times because he came here, to WWE at a Civic Center that I told you about, Wycomico Civic Center, but it wasn't televised because it's a small Civic Center, so they call it house shows, and so I've seen John Cena a few times in person, but it was a guy that I went to school with that said John Cena was literally next to him in the gym working out, like he couldn't believe it. He said he was literally standing next to him working out, bro. Ryan Hanley says Batista does him too. Yeah, Batista's
Yeah,
crazy fit, man. He's crazy big, bro.
but most of these WWE guys are on PEDs.
Yeah.
Bro, you can send me wrestlers, bro, and I'll let you know if he's on or not. Like, I could tell right away, bro.
I think Hulk Hogan admitted to taking him too, if I'm not mistaken. Hulk Hogan always, like, as he got older, like he started looking like, but Hulk Hogan was a big dude too, man, muscular and everything. So yeah. Yeah, well, hey, man, we can close it out, man. Hour, almost an hour, hour and 20 minutes strong. Like I said, man, appreciate Ryan Hanley tuning in. Appreciate the guy Jesus M tuning in. Like I said, he's subscribed to the channel. Like I said, and on the last show I did, I said we passed 400 subs. When we actually covered that fight, we was at 398. So we hit over 400 covering that fight. I think I'm at 410 or 411. So I appreciate everybody subbing to the channel. Yeah, Chris, man, give us your IG. We'll get out of here.
It's Chris_G495. And if you follow me, just let me know it's you guys are from the YouTube page, so I can follow you back, message you, yeah.
All right, like I said, we'll probably be back for Tim Zoo and Keith Thurman March 30th. You guys know where I'm at. Instagram, The Legend 3347. Facebook, Todd Finney. You guys just witnessed the 43rd live coverage of Watch Along on the Indies Corner podcast. On that note, we out. Peace.